konnichiwa, irashaimase. If I click away, it doesn't play the music. Anyways, is the music okay? Anyways, today we're playing Petit Game Collection Volume 1. I think it's something like a little side game for Needy Girl Overload. So we already played Needy Girl Overload, right? So why not play this game as well? I think this one should be like a short game with like a lot of mini games and shit. So yeah, I just want to see what this is. I'm just curious. Yep. That's it. Oh, wait. There's descriptions. Ama's happy dating game. I don't know who Ama is, but I bet she's pretty cute, which means you get to go on a date with a cute girl. Isn't it exciting? Don't die, Angel! A shooting game where I got to raise down some nerds. The fuck does that mean? But first, go take a shot. What? Break out, Angel. A block-breaking game that reveals stuff. But don't you dare play it, cause it's super embarrassing. Angel's room, come on in. But if you're really bored, okay. I want to date Ame. Oh, by the way, this is the first time me streaming in my new apartment. No, not apartment, new house. I just moved into a new house, if you guys don't know. Also, why are the chat is so small? I gotta change that later. The words in chat is too small. Why is it out of bound? What the fuck? Hold on. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Hold on. Where's chat? I'll change the settings later. Anyways. But yeah, I just moved into my new townhouse. And yeah, this is my first time streaming in my new place. It's really empty. So my room is really echoey. I don't know if you can tell. It might probably like filters most of the echoing, but yeah. Yippee! Alright, let's do this. Let's do this one first. Have fun! Oh, English. Ooh, cute! CG mode. What the fuck? What happened? Why is it showing me? What did I click? Hold on, guys. What happened? There we go. Also, it's really fucking loud. Holy shit. It's really loud on my side. I need to change this. Oh my fucking god, it's loud. Chill out, bro. Where's CG mode? Oh! Ama's happy dating game. Oh, that's cute! That's cute too! Oh! She's have a mental breakdown. Nice. Nice. Alright, so let's start. New game. I swear to God, I want to make this thing big, but I can't. Where's menu? This is not full screen for it. Oh, can I make it full screen? Oh, holy shit. Oh, whoops. I gotta change it for you guys too. Shit. I'm sorry. Where is it? Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna put you here. And then... like this. Something like this. There you go. Much better. Yep. P-chan, let's go on a date today. The one who spoke was a well-dressed girl who liked to dream big and call her partner a stupidly cute nickname like P-chan. Her name was Ame, and she was my girlfriend. Oh my god, look at the Bulbasaur. Her black skirt fluttered around her thigh as she hovered excitedly, sort of like a fly buzzing over a pile of garbage. She made no attempt at hiding her desire for my attention. And it was so cute. She knew she was cute, better than anyone in fact. Every single one of her movements were exaggerated for perfect effect, and it always worked. She was the star of her own show, running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She knew she could get away with it too. Because of how adorable she was, she wielded her own cuteness like a weapon that she could get her anything she wants. Although she had a childish charm to her, she had a cunning mind of a veteran technician. 師傅さん早早啊，いらっしゃいませ。Thanks for working hard for me all the time. I know you fell asleep when you were on your desk because you were up all night editing videos for me. So I feel like kind of bad for waking you up, but Ame fidgeted with her hair and looked at me apologetically. Her thick glossy lock hung in 2 pigtails and a long fringe that covered half of her face. She could cry all she wanted from her hidden eye, and no one would be none the wiser. Hold on, my neck is hurting. Let me stretch. Sorry, I just woke up. It was an extra layer of protection along with her over-the-top acting. That's my theory anyway. Legend has it that no one has ever seen the left half of Ame's face. Not even I'm privy to what underneath her bangs. Alright, sleepyhead. I'm going to brush my teeth, do my skincare routine, and get changed. You better be ready for our date by the time I'm done. She beamed at me, her smile warm and bright like the sun. She was so beautiful and adorable, like a little flower begging me to pick her. How could I ever say no to her? People say that every beautiful rose has its thorns, but I think it's a little different for Ame. Her arms were covered in scars that ran across them haphazardly. If she had thorns, then those thorns were hurting her too. But flowers don't do that. So what would she be instead? You'll like carry over those. 哦，呢個係，我覺得呢個係類似一個 side side game， 即係啲好似 DLC 咁嘅嘢啦。喺 side 嘅，我唔知點樣形容呢隻 game。不過佢係藉住Needy Girl Overload 隻 game 嘅，好似係另一個世界咁，我唔知喎。And I don't want to hear you complaining about date being too short notice or whatever, Kay. Love is unpredictable like that. Or don't you care about me enough to keep up? A single tear rolled down her cheek from her right eye. All trace of her earlier smile had disappeared as sadness pulled the corners of her lip downwards. She wailed as she swung into a full-blown breakdown. Ah, boo-hoo! You don't even love me, do you? You're just with me because you won the super chats I squeezed out of my nerd fans. That's called emotional abuse, you know. She sniffled and wiped the tears off her face. Her cheeks took on a pinkish tint as her eyes continued to leak and grow puffy, rather than diminish her looks. However, it only serves to make her already enormous eyes look bigger. Of course, all of this was an act too. Ame had perfected the craft of crying on command and making it look really convincing. As a streamer, she needs precise control over her emotions, turning on whenever she wanted like a switch to elicit certain reactions from her viewers. It was her job to cry and smile with purpose, or even get so riled up that she could snap a keyboard in half. I was familiar with all this in someone who lived with her and cared for her in a romantic capacity. Just as I knew everything about Ame, I knew that this charade she was putting on. I can't read today. She was putting on was her way of showing her love towards me. I also know that if I ever saw her, crying real tears, it could only mean one thing, that things were over between us. But even though I knew this wasn't real, she was still crying, and no proper human being would leave a girl crying. I had to do something to soothe her. The tears being fake didn't change the fact that she was deeply stressed from streaming every night and desperately needs a break. Putting herself out there on MeTube and social media meant that all the eyes were on her. She had worshippers and treated her like a goddess, people who made it their personal mission to poke fun at her, and others who saw her as a sounding board of their emotions. Morning, mate. Morning, mate. Morning. When it became Australian, the fuck? It was simply enough to understand how such chaos would eat away at one's mental well-being, but only those who's been through the same thing could truly empathize. Maybe the money and attention really were as intoxicating as she made out to be. But even so, could this hell truly be worth it to her? Alright, now that we're going on this date, says me, let's decide on where to go. Choose wisely, cause it can make me love or hate you more. Did I also mention that it'll affect what the ending you get? Well, now I have. What the fuck? She's self-aware. Wait. She's self-aware. What the hell? She's self-aware. Excuse me? If you ask me, Ame was stuck. She had real skill and talent. She was a smart girl. Every night she would don on her silly costumes as the internet angel and a streamer under the name, oh my god, Kawaii Angel, just K-Angel from now on, because saying the full thing every time is way too much effort. Her streams gather hundreds of thousands of nerds from all over the cyberspace every night. All of this respect, lust, jealousy, hate, love, and boredom that congregate were compiled into a neat little metric known as the viewer count. Then, that number was determined how much money she would receive for her efforts. It didn't matter what intention her viewers were into her streams with. The important thing was that they became another number of pile of numbers that ended up as cash in her bank account. And boy, did she have a lot of those numbers. Not to toot my own horn, but I had a very big hand in keeping those figures up. Ami was hugely depending on me during the daily life, and most of those logistics of her streams were handled by me too. But that's enough about that. The undeniable thing was, her overwhelming charm was what made her career possible. Stats drove people crazy. Those numbers pushed them to the brink. At some point, I must have wondered whether I love her for who she is or for the numbers she produced. We started off as two broke asses who found comfort in each other without any money in the equation. I think what we had was genuine love for one another, but neither of us could be so sure anymore. On the other hand, it was possible that we were now too close for either of us to unstick ourselves. No matter how hard she tried to ignore it, there would always be one persistent worry that in the back of her mind, maybe I can't be satisfied with my partner anymore. The image of us splitting could be looping in her head. It was something the two of us had overcome together though. What does being in a relationship mean? Could we take a step into a future together hand in hand? These were the questions we had to face. Ami was a middle school dropout who had a terrible personality and could do stupid things sometimes, but she was always thinking about things much more than the average person. If her head was really as empty as people like to say, she would never have made it so big as a streamer. She was the kind of person who would rather be direct and spring a surprise date on her partner than try some elaborate scheme to bait me into one. There was the hope that the element of surprise would bring back to the butterfly we both felt when we started dating too. From a practical angel, it was also a good way to assess how one's partner would deal with an unexpected and potentially stressful situation. I mean, we all want something who can handle both well, right? Plus, I'm not really one to talk. I choose this after all. Oh my god, wait, we're actually going? So we're actually going? Ami's eyes sparkled like 1,000 diamonds. I didn't care if this was an act or not. I wanted to believe that underneath her long bangs, her left eye was also shining like the bright star in the sky. Yay! So excited! Whatever happens to us in the future, I just want us to be happy. Yay! Let's pick a place to have our date. P-chan, I'll go wherever you go. And then just yell then, no. Oh shit. Let me save. There we go. So we got arcade, Nakano Broadway, hospital, urban exploration, beach, and childhood home. I don't think the childhood home would end well. I think it's gonna bring back pretty fucked up memories later. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. Let's see. Let's go to the... I don't think I'm like the peach. I wonder what's Nakano Broadway. Should we go there? Why not? From Nakano Station, you left through the north exit and walked into the end of Nakano Sun Mall. You would find yourself face to face with a mixed residential and commercial building. Hey, this is Nakano Broadway, known for being the mecca for nerdy stuff. I love this lace. Nice choice, Pichan. Akiba practically baby shit compared to Nakano. It's time to get really freaky and geeky. This is the kind of place that best enjoys once a month. We step inside, ready to be swept by its holy corridors. Making it to Nakano Broadway could be for people like us a pilgrimage. Entering its hollow halls made of devout believers of subcultures, regardless of whether or not the other visitors had that kind of mindset. By the way, if you didn't know, the ground floor, better known as the first floor, is used as through a thoroughfare, but keep going north, and you'll eventually end up at the Arayakushi side. There you will find it nary a nerdy shop. Those who were unaware of the location status as a nerd hoe would be none wiser. Unlike Akihabara, where the nerdiest was spread throughout, it was only concentrated in one spot in Nakano. Wow, the first part actually looks kind of normal, except for the giant mandrake. Anyway, look, there's even more stairs that goes down the supermarket. JK, these are shops selling gachas and Pouchmon cards too. This place is nerdy as hell. Oh my god, a shop that's always having closing down sales to draw customers in. I thought they all died in Akiba, but looks like it's still got some of its kins here. It was crowded here on the first floor, but of course it was. It is as any thoroughfare should be. As such, this was where all the normie shops were. I can't speak today. What's going on? You only start seeing the really nerdy stuff from the second floor up. Also, if you plan on visiting the second floor, make sure you take the stairs. The lift will take you straight to the first floor, so watch out. I can't even imagine how many people have missed the second floor because they don't know about this. For expert knowledge, or maybe coincidental luck, I might bounce over to the stairs and head up without even giving the normie shop so much as a glance. Oh, look at all these trading cards and old books. And they're anime girls plastic, vinyl figures, doujinshis, and eroges. They really get everything here, huh? Damn, this game shelves really got some really good stuff. There's stacks of rare retro games in the window. Holy shit! That's expensive. Well, duh. They would be. Everyone who works here probably has all the good shit memorized. Damn. I was kinda hoping I'll be able to score some bargains like those local secondhand shops that just last price on whatever's sad. I probably already knew that she'd have no luck, but hello hope anyway, in case she scores something good for the stream. She's probably talking this much to practice for what she's saying tonight too. Truth to be told, there were rarely any place left that would sell rare things for cheap, even out in the boonies. The shop that lasted this long were able to do so because they knew the highest price they could sell their stock at. Plus, the places that try to beat their competition by listing their items below market value would get their goods snapped up so quickly you hardly have time to blink. Not to say that bargain hunting was impossible these days, because it wasn't. But you'd have to be incredibly lucky. Oh, there's even cafes here. Maybe I should just retire and open a show cafe here. Oops, Don't tell anyone I said that, okay?
Nakano Broadway was an old building over 55 years of history. The call for this demolition could happen any day. So running a shop that needed a lot of time to building a customer base here, like a cafe, was a risky gamble. Thankfully, it was not enough to stop those who truly love these holy grounds. Holy shit, there's a lot of reading in this game. It's just a bunch of text readings.
It's like, this is like some fucking tour guide in Nakano. I feel like I'm like being on a tour here. The nerdiness is even stronger up here. With all the gun blams, and rider exclusive shops you wouldn't really see even in Akiba. This place is basically nostalgia heaven for parents. I can see them buying toys here so they can live their glory days vicariously through their kids. But I guess the kids would be happy to be surrounded by so many books and toys. This is a weird place for sure, but maybe that's why a lot of families come here. This place has probably turned hundreds of kids into geeks who grow into robot and Toku-loving adults. The circle of life and all, huh? Being the central hub of Nakano wasn't the only reason this place saw a lot of families. There was a huge park right next door where the lights of Nakano gathered in form of couples and families, creating a big yin and yang town. To any dark nerds who wish to avoid such light, visiting on a weekday would probably be your best bet. Oh, look at this bookstore. They got some really controversial stuff here. Opening a shop for fellow freaks would be pretty cool too. Ahmed babbled on excitedly, pointing and gesturing at the frenzy. She's gone completely off the deep end, sucked in by the whirlpool of nurse shit. The highest floor should hit different. It really feels like the good old days are perfectly preserved here. Unlike the second floor, which you could easily reach after climbing one flight of stairs, the third floor, which elevator went straight to, the fourth floor was a special place that you could only reach if you wanted to. You couldn't just get there for some coincidence or mistake. It was special in another way too. It housed chaotic concoction of vintage Showa-era toys, manga, and magazines. That there was even an arcade well known for still running a bunch of niche retro cabinets. Even from the first glance, you could immediately sense that the shops here were paradise for a selected portion of nerds. Look, they've even got anime clothes sales here? Oh, I love CCS. What does that mean? I don't know what that is. This is so cool. Hey, you ever think about sales aren't sold as much so the merch sold people, the ones on the market were sold by some animator who needed some pocket money? Oh, animation cells. Okay, I know what they are. I mean, it's cool that anime nerds will get a chance to own a piece of the series they love, but it sort of gives me a mixed feeling, you know? It's kind of like how if I saw someone selling something I autographed for them, I'd be pretty annoyed. But on the other hand, they could be selling it because they're really strapped for cash, and they would be selling it if they could have helped it. Also, it could be their family members selling it for them because they passed away. If a collector passed, the family could either sell their things to a second-hand shop like Mandarake
or shut them away in a closet somewhere. An outsider wouldn't be able to tell. It would be more respectful to sell their things or to keep them. However, what they wouldn't know is that either option would be better than bagging them up and throwing them away.
So definitely were just sold for pocket money though. Oh well, it's none of my business. I'm just gonna grab the Chico cell and go home.
When she left the shop with her purchase, she nodded and headed for the stairs. It seemed that she had her fill of nerdiness for the day. Now that she spent the day surrounded by nerd shit, her stream would be probably reflect that too. Or maybe they won't. One thing I was sure of it, though, if she showed this side of her more, she'd attract even more annoying fans. Sure, maybe there was some merit to taming into the K-Angel fans, but was it really worth it when they're the emotional intelligence of 5-year-olds? Damn.
I'm tired of walking around all day. No stream tonight. I'm gonna stare at my cell all night and then sleep. I'm never gonna tell the nerds that I got one, otherwise they would all get on my ass about how properly they store and display it. Oh, we're back. I had so much fun yesterday. Where will you take me next? Surprise me.
Oh, we're gonna do another one? Let's go to the beach. Why not?
What? The beach? When it's cold? Genius idea, P-chan. No, I mean, like, for real, like, ironically, it's so quiet because there's no one else around. And it's not like I would have went in the water anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's cold. Good choice.
This image scares me. This image is scaring me. And also with, like, just the ocean BGM. This shit is scaring me. You're fucking scaring me. Smiles. She seemed happy enough with my choice. We stared out into the great big ocean, the mother of all life as human. As humans, I think we all made to feel something inexplicable when come to face with a large body of water, including Ame, the contrarian streamer who has spent most of her time shut in her room, and other person who has wished for a bright sunny day. But not for Ame or me. The sky was gray and gloomy, the perfect kind of water to get in the mood of side, to the moody teenager's side going, and totally perfect for us.
You ever looked in the ocean and started thinking about offing yourself?
I knew it.
Not like because you want to die, but more like if you dove straight in and kept going, merciless Mother Nature would eventually take you into her embrace and then your life too. Brr. The scariest thing about nature would probably be the fact that it had no feeling, no matter how much you screamed or begged. The ocean and wilderness would never relent. The best thing to do when you were standing or drowning would be to stay calm. Maybe that was why a lot of people choose to end their lives soon with nature. Unlike humans, the earth would never react even when faced with a dying person. Even if you have no real desire to die, you just sometimes end up in a situation or place where you think about how easy it would be to die if you just made a few sacrifices, a few specific moves. Kind of like how the author Nashukiko Kyokoku, I think, talk about being overcome by something like an evil spirit.
Who knows how many of our inexplicable actions like murder and suicide could be attributed to a nefarious title entering our minds and and to nefarious entities entering our minds. And it wouldn't be restricted to just big serious things like those either. Maybe they controlled even the little things in our lives, the trivial action we couldn't otherwise explain. Hey, you know how Osamu Daiza committed suicide with his girlfriend by drowning in the river? I wonder if they really did it with the intention to die. I got curious about him one day and did some research, and I found that he made a lot of suicide attempts throughout his life. A lot of them were with a woman he was seeing at the time, and one even ended in the woman's death. I'm not even gonna comment on how messed up that is, cause she's long dead anyway. Going to drown with your lover just seems like such a spur out of the moment passion thing, or a last resort attempt of reconcile with whatever weakness you perceive to have in your mind. I saw an interview with someone Daisa knew where they said he would show some ropes and said he was serious about killing himself, and they felt terrible because they felt that no matter how they tried to help Daisa, he wouldn't accept it. It's kind of like when people go on social media and say they're going to kill themselves and desperate bid for care. These kind of things can get really dangerous and snowball the more you do it though. Anyway, that's what I think about every time I come to the beach. I don't think we should come to the beach anymore. The ocean breeze picked up and ruffled Ama's skirt. Something in my chest ached, a prick resembling a wound made by a poisoned instrument. As my mind took a snapshot of the girl in the waves, I became gravely aware that the fact that I had a heart capable of doing so. Hey, Pichon, what if I asked you to walk into the ocean with me right now? Which one would be love? Accepting without any protest, or trying to convince me to stay and live? Don't think too hard over it. I wasn't being serious. I have an important life mission that no evil spirit could take away from me right now. Quiet. Okay, let's go home now. It's dark, and my little poor nerd needs me. Ame turned and left her enormous thought behind with the moonlit river and lapping waves. Hey cuties, it's K-Angel, or should I say J-Angel, because I'm a jellyfish today. I went to the beach earlier today and saw the ocean, so I'm not afraid anymore. I didn't go in because it was too cold, but it's not like I would have gone in if it were hot anyways. I'll leave that kind of stuff to you or humans. Or maybe I could have leave cyberspace so we can go see the ocean together. If you guys did go to the beach though, I bet you'll still be glued to the phones unless you're swimming, but you guys won't. You'll be all taking photos, editing them to look hashtag no filter for your Instas, you addicts. Maybe the bathhouse or sauna would be better then, since you won't be able to bring your phones in. You'll be forced to forget the chaos on the internet and just focus on relaxing in a bath and hot steam. Wait, is that why saunas are getting so popular these days? Because people just want to forget about internet for a small while? Anyway, it's time for all your nerds to put your phones away and go to bed. Forget about all the idiots online and get some damn rest. Promise you'll do that. Good night, you guys. Bless. What's it blue? I had so much fun yesterday. Where will you take me next? Surprise me. Why is it blue? Why are you blue? Why are you blue now? Why is the thing blue? I'm scared. Let's go to the arcade. Why not? Ah,
high. Taking a girlfriend to the local arcade is like the IRL equivalent of taking a girl to a dating sim, thralling for a second-hand PC part, and then tanking your affection meter. But it's a bold choice. Nice one, Petit, but already not normal, so why pretend to be? Chilling in an arcade together is peak. I'm ready to get my game on.
I knew it was a bit of a gamble, but good thing Her Highness seems pleased. We walked at the giant coin-pushing games, and their bright lights muse about how old-school games like those crocodile smashing ones were probably the gateway, and enjoyed everything the arcade had offered. It was a wholesome establishment, perfect for families, which meant that there were none of the usual nerd there. Just a quiet corner of town with nothing weird going on. I don't know why my nose is really stuffy today. Hold on. I had to blow my nose. Kind of feel like they're teenagers who just started dating. Hello? Oops. I didn't mute. Shit. Sorry. For two youngsters who wanted to go somewhere fun, but A, didn't have that much money, and B, had half their city blocked off to them as minors, game arcades were the ideal date spot. Much fun could be had for a few hundred yen, and photo booths are just hits different, even though all of us has smartphones and million photos apps now. Plus, the real big and fancy arcades sometimes has bowling alleys and pool tables, in case anyone wanted to flex for their girl. Youth. Not that I really know what to feel like, since no one at school would have ever taken me. I'd always come here alone and practice fighting games and gumblam. And like, so many guys would come to me being like, oh, you want me to teach you? I could play co-op with you and on gumblam if you want. Like, ew. Okay, nobody asked. But even though I hated how patronizing they were, not gonna lie, I still kinda liked the attention. Ahmed sat down in an old, worn-out cabinet and began fiddling with a joystick and buttons, perhaps recalling a combo that some guy taught her long ago. I couldn't really blame the nerds for approaching her anyway, the way they did, as annoying it might have been. A beautiful girl in the arcade was like a fresh spring in the desert, especially for people seeking refuge from their daily lives. It was only human for them to approach and call out to such beauty and wonder. Now that I think about it, those nerds were probably really lonely, huh? I continued to tap and flick away, cycling through the different combos. None of them have any effect on the game, of course, as no coins have been inserted. The demo screen played on, oblivious to any input. I mean, if you just wanted to verse someone, you could easily do that online. They must have been really starved for human connection if they're bothered to come all the way to the arcade in real life. You get a sense of kinship fighting with other outcasts who also been rejected at school and work, you know? And both of you
you hear in the darkness of the arcade, punching it out. I think that's how all fighting games should be played. Online, you wouldn't know who you were going against, just climbing the ranks mindlessly, but here, you can just peek around a corner and see your rival. Whatever, not that I care. I stood up suddenly and walked deeper into the bowels of the shop. Oh my god, there's Angel merch in the claw machine. Got me! She wasn't alone anymore. There was no more waiting of awkward nerves to hit on her as she sat alone at the cabinet. She had a partner and all the fans and followers in the world, feeling the emptiness in her heart. I don't think we're really that kind of people to blow all our money on claw machines or verse each other on racing games like other screening couples though. I wish they had a merry-go-round here. Let's go home. But I have fun. I think this will become one of those days that will come back to me once in a while when I see something random. We left a bright light and loud noise for the arcade behind us. If we ever wanted a game, we could just hop on our phones and find someone to play with. Hello, cuties. It's Angel, the arcade angel. By the way, is the volume okay? It's a bit loud for me sometimes. What did you all get up today? Wait, hold on. Okay. What did you all get up to? What did you all get up to today? I went to an arcade. It wasn't a huge or famous or anything, but I passed by it while I was on my walk and just decided to go by in myself. Audio good? Thank you. And guess what, guys? I saw a claw machine with my merch in it. It was very exciting. I saw some schoolgirl there talking about how cute they were and how much they want some. I was so happy. I almost stepped in to catch some for them myself. But man, arcade goers' demographics have changed so much. It was such a nice arcade, but there wasn't a single nerd inside. I bet it's because you guys are all cooped up in home and gaming instead of going outside playing games. Who else would fill the dark dingy corners of the arcade if not for you all? Who else is going to stand around with their arms folded like bison in the backseat game the whole time? Then go out for a ramen together with the other randos who real names you don't even know. You guys gotta start pretending like you're in Umehara's manga and go out and do this. I'm begging you. Like, this sounds like so much fun. I almost wish I could do it too. I guess nowadays pro gamers are celebrated so much that they lost their gloomy, nerdy reputations. But you know, it's kind of sad that they have to act all professional and stuff now that big money is online. I mean, people usually become gamers because they rather not deal with the real world, and they go to the arcade to meet their little groups of nerds who feel the same way, right? It wasn't much, but it was their slice of joy. And now they have to deal with the real world because they play games. Plus, I bet there's a whole bunch of people who would love nothing more than to play games with each other, but were forced to stay in the dark because they can't or don't want to act all hyped for being big companies and stuff. Anyway, that's just my thought of the day for my visit to the arcade. If I'm talking shit, then just ignore me. If you haven't gone outside in a while, then do it. Go play a game with someone you can see face to face. But shower first, okay? Promise me you will. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bless! Oh my god. I'm so tired. Yeah, I had so much fun yesterday. Where do you take me next? Surprise me! Alright, let's save. Good. Oh, I'm scared of the other ones. Let's do... oh shit. Let's do urban exploration first. I'm scared of the other ones. You said you were taking me to some urban exploration. I thought you were gonna just take me to a generic old part of town swarmed by insert girlies, and I was so ready to beat your ass, but this abandoned school is pretty sweet. Nice one, Petit. I thought I was gonna die from having to climb up these mountains after getting the train sick from the super long ride, but it was so worth it.
We stepped inside the abandoned school and breathed in the musty air, kicking up the dust as we went. Entering those wooden buildings tucked away in the mountains was like traveling back in time. The village it had been a part of was long deserted, and the whole place feels like a ghost town. It was small slice of a world unknown. The shell of dreams that once were lives that were being lived once upon a time. The chairs and tables were already rotting. Perhaps still waiting for the students to come back and learn with them again. Little did they know, however, that their fate was to be forgotten and eventually destroyed. Ahmed seemed to be enjoying this desolate atmosphere.
I hated school, so it feels good to see one such as a sorry state. Well,
at least she likes it, even if her reasons were a little unconventional.
Something nostalgia. This place must have molded so many kids into cogs for the great machine of the wage cuckery. It's only fair that it would go down like this then.
Oof, harsh. However, one could argue that being anti-establishment was a core part of what made Streamer a streamer. Someone like her who sought refuge on the internet away from the educational system and society that rejected her. Stood for everything these institutions try to quash through shoving their students into small boxes that taught them how to socialize in comfort.
You know, a video about the Trent Middle School dropout exploring an abandoned school would actually be a perfect video. I put on my best horror streams screaming, and the views would roll in like it's an avalanche. But nah, bit cringe, to be honest. Plus, it's supposed to be a date for just the two of us. It'll be a little secret. It's not like I brought my K-Angel outfit anyways, lol.
I started taking full advantage of the fact that the building was abandoned by running around and kicking everything she could get her hands, or rather feet on. At the point, she kicked the wall so hard the foot could stuck it in the resulting hole. But all in all, she seems to have a great time absolutely wrecking the symbol of her childhood pain.
I wish I'd done this to the school I went to. I should have torn it to pieces and razed the whole thing to the ground. I wish I made everyone who bullied me get down on their knees and apologize. No, that's not enough. I should have made them jump out a window and not too high up so they die, but just enough to break their bones. I was in hell. I hated them so much. I wanted so badly to climb on the spider threads if only to look down on them. I swore to myself that I'll become someone they'll just be mad jealous of. I think I did, in a way. Look where they glued to themselves on their desk. And look at where I am now. More rich and famous than any of them could ever be. Plus, I have a wonderful and loving partner too. But it's not like they'll know it's me when they look at K-Angel. So much of throwing them into a pit of despair and jealousy. They just go about their little lives and probably don't even remember they'll even went to school with me.
I'm gonna start taking harder.
I just want to hear them say, "My deepest apologies. I never knew you had such enormous talent in become the emotional support for millions of people around the world."
She picked up a chair and hurled it to the blackboard, hanging precariously that at the front of the room. It made contact with a heavy thud, and a large crack appears on the dark green surface.
I'll stop there for today. Consider yourself lucky.
She slowly paced as she wiped the sweat from her brow, happily murmuring,
"Because I'm so kind and generous, I'm personally a
Buddhisava to herself. Once the adrenaline had worn off, she grew. Oops, my mic is breaking, as usual. Thank you, Mike. Can you stop fucking breaking, bro? Bro, my mic, bro. Stop breaking, please. I just want to stream. It wouldn't fuck. My mic is fucked up. Hold on. I need a new mic stand. This shit is not working. Uh-oh. Damn it. My mic is fucked up. Oh no, it's my mic stand, not my actual mic. Ah. What the fuck? Why did Aiko-san call me? I just saw Aiko-san call me. Why did she call me? I guess I have to hold on to my mic now. To my mouth now. Or I could just increase the volume. Like this? Like this. As adrenaline had worn off, she grew bored of the abandoned school and went to go home. By the time we head out, it was already dusk, the time when students would usually be heading back to the comfort of their homes after a day of boring classes.
Hey cuties, it's K-Angel, the middle school dropout angel. You must all be wondering what I did today. Well, keep wondering because I'm not gonna tell ya. Us angels have a lot of secrets we need to keep from you humans, and if you get really acute, if you're getting ready to accuse me of having a boyfriend, stop right there.
She didn't let me join. What, you wanna listen to this? You wanna be here? Hold on. What do you want? Aiko-san?喂
P 圖係 cover 咧，然後你知唔知呢時嗰班人咧問我咩？
等一陣，我隻 game 好大聲，我聽唔到你講咩。我第一次要開大啲嘅聲，唔係喎，你已經開最大嘅，仆街。I can't fucking hear you. Hold on. Why is it so loud?
你冇用中控咩？
唔係佢 game 冇。
你冇用 GG 咩？
How do I?
So loud. Fuck.
Hi 咁多位，
好細聲啊你。
早晨。
OK， 而家好啲啦，應該。
Hi。
Hello，我已經教到你200個咯。
我想講你出聲咧係冇事咯。
哦，係我聽好細聲咯。你
係啊，你聽好細聲咯。
我唔知我呢個 BGM 勁大聲咯，喺我呢度出。
我之後幫你睇睇啦。
係純粹我呢隻 game 喺我呢邊，我部電腦出得好大聲，因為我有教嘅喺嗰邊嗰啲聲。你揾我做乜嘢啊？你嗰陣時個 thumbnail，
你知唔知你將我哋將 CP 圖擺喺 thumbnail 啊嘛，係咪？啊！之後咧 Lazy 嗰邊咧，好多人都問我今日係咪同你 collab， 即係話嚇你 collab 嚇，我乜都唔知啊！佢冇揾我，即係我冇講過 collab 咧，你懟鳩我啊！即係話你哋咪 collab 咩？你哋張圖都喺上面係啊！所以我而家嚟
唔關事，
係啊，
唔關事啊！唔關事啊！屌，
所以隻 game 好玩嘛
？OK 啊，
幾好，
好嘈啊個 BGM， 我已經去到最低噶啦。
佢係咩嚟？佢就係一堆合集咁樣。所有人整嘅同人嘅合集。睇下先。畫都 OK。
Sound effect for OK。你喺 DC 太細聲，我唔知點解 DC 嗰邊好細聲咯，你
係你聽得好細聲。
係啊。呢個事你使乜寫做啊？做啊！係繼續啦，你繼續睇我玩啦。
我聽多陣走噶啦，你慢慢啦。我聽7點半要起身啊，我9點鐘考車啊。
哦，咁你早啲瞓啊。
I'm no need for one because I'm devoted to be your angel. So don't worry and just keep standing me. If you really want to know what I did today, then let's see some Reddit chats. Hey, don't actually do that. That's a whole 10,000 yen. But I do love those zeros. Thank you guys so much. Man, I love being with you guys on stream here. I have so much fun. I really mean that. I'm not just saying that because you guys give me money, okay? It's just one of those nights, you know, and you guys have it so tough out there. That's why you're all watching some girl on the internet, right? I really feel for you guys. I can't even ever hope to truly understand what you're all going through. And it may not be my place to say this, but let's all promise to do our best to get through our days, okay? That's all I want to say. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys can get through another day of being wage cucks and study beats with a smile. Bless! 設定聲音之後嗰度應該有輸出音量，我已經校咗設定啦。Ico 手開車落嚟已經應該唔錯嚇。
邊種開車？
點解要睇邊一種開車？你唔好咁樣講。邊一種開車能力 ？Okay, same thing. Save.
即係佢應該係講緊
返醫院啦，去醫院啦。
哇冇聲嘅 ，what the fuck 得冇咗音效嘅 ，what the fuck， 好驚喎。
Are you seriously taking me to the hospital for our date? You're lucky you have me, cause other girls would have dumped your ass straight away.
好靚嗰件衫。
I mean, it's fine. I'm nearly out of my meds anyway. So it's a good timing. You planned this day because of that, didn't you? You're always so on top of things. Thanks, Pichan.
呢套衫大約6嚿水港紙。我有。
Oh. Nicholas, hello. Today we were at a psych ward. Ame often came here to pick up her various pills and prescriptions. She has SSRIs. What is that? Stronger stuff for her really bad days. Sleeping pills. Medicine that stopped her from suddenly recalling things that were too painful to remember. All sorts of things. If she never ran out of those, she'll have to pay the dangerous game of facing reality all on her own. Since Ame's pills were running low, I decided to bring her here before things got out of hand. Doesn't it seem counterintuitive to have a system where people who struggle with doing things on time all the time to pick up their meds on time all the time? Hey.
選擇性血清素再攝取抑制劑。
Oh. 你兩個真係如膠似我唔識點讀，唔記得咗點讀。
如膠似漆。
似漆咩意思啊？
即係好黐咯。
啊，
糖黐豆咯。
能成為密友大概我睇唔到啦，我唔知點解 YouTube 呢邊呢隻字勁細啦，佢黐埋一齊啦。大概仲大隻愛，我睇唔到啲字好細粒啊。
種大隻愛。
哦，I can't see。
你可以攞你嗰個，即係你可以撳個 chat box 出嚟噶嘛。
我知啊，得我。
然後你個 chat box 咧可以放大噶嘛，或者可以熄咗啲人可以俾反應你咁樣啦，你就可以睇到啲字啊。
Hey, you ever think about the people you see in waiting rooms? I think the ones I see here are especially unique. These wards accept many patients with tough case, so waiting room could be quite comforting too. Most of them weren't that out of the ordinary though, like the old folks playing their Game Boys, even though it was released way past their time. Those who wandered back and forth in the corridors like NPCs, and kids who clung to their mothers, unmoving and unspeaking, as different as they were. There was one thing that they'll all have in common. They were all living with the unthinkable traumas that regular mentally healthy folks couldn't even begin to imagine. I've been telling you, my ideas keep getting stolen. Every day, my famous mangakas, I'm the one who originally invented the dark fantasy genre. I've already told you this before.
There was a man, middle-aged perhaps, in a room somewhere shouting, probably arguing with his doctor. It was to be expected in the ward, and all of the staff seemed to be used to it. Anyone who wanted to work here would be no doubts have to be able to take those kind of outbursts calmly without affirming or denying them. The man raged on, still inflamed by the plagiarism he was convinced was happening. 有冇得似長者電話將啲字放大 ？Shut up! Shut up! It's happening all the time on the website. I don't know what they are. that everyone can post their light novels too. They're all reading my stories and ripping me off, even the ones that get anime adaptations, except their MCs are all shit and bland. His shouting went on for a good while. Amma stared at the door that seemed to be coming from, her face peaceful and composed.
No, sorry, Shelly. Everyone here is fighting their own battles the best they can. It's tough when your worst enemy and best friends both come from inside your own head. I know what that feels like. There was a time where it felt like I had insects buzzing around in my head all day long. They would all fly around and search around, screech and cause me all sorts of grief. I probably screamed like that man too, just to stop hearing them for even a second. I thought that battle alone too, just like he probably is. I watched intrigued as all my face grew solemn. It was a rare sight to behold. I laid my hand on top of hers, and I laced our fingers together. If someone cut the two of us out of context right now, we'd just be like any other couple, enjoying each other's company side by side. However, we weren't like any other couple. I mean, how many other out there would spend their day at a psych ward? It didn't matter to me, though, or Ame. We were both perfectly fine with spending our time here. For people who have to tough it out alone, they must really hate me for having someone like you with me. Maybe they'd even curse me for being blessed with such an adorable face too. I wouldn't blame them if they hated me for building a name for myself and then earning money through my streams by using my outcast energy to attract fame and sympathy. I must be something like a class traitor to them. If they were pointing behind my back and saying I was faking it all for clowns, I wouldn't blame them at all. I certainly feel like it on most days, but who would I be if I didn't turn my mental illness into business? It'd be just stupid. I'd just be a stupid middle school dropout. I have my good looks too, but they can only get me so far in this cruel world. I only got so big as K-Angel because of my hard work. I won't let anyone talk down to me about all the time and effort I've invested. Whatever. That's just all the fluff anyway. Having a partner like you who would keep tabs on my meds and take me to get more when I'm nearly out automatically makes me more privileged than half of the people here on Earth. I wouldn't have the right to even look at the man beyond that door at an eye. Amma chuckled softly, resigned. Her face grew dark as she fall silent, ripping my hand back. Hey cuties, it's K-Angel, your totally normal internet angel who had a super normal brain. What did you get all up today? What did you all get up to today? I went to the upstairs doctors for the first time in a while today. Aren't I so good? Well, it's really nothing special. We should normalize getting professional help when we need it. Anyway, I took my meds earlier, so if I seem a bit out of it, that's why. If I say something weird, no, I didn't. But if I did, just give me a gentle poke in the comments. The place I go to is pretty well known, actually. I looked up my symptoms and just picked a doctor that seems like they would get it. So whenever I go, I see a lot of people like myself there. The surprising thing is, if you look up the hospital reviews, they're actually super bad. They're all like, the doctors never take it seriously. They're all quacks. Well, I guess all online reviews are kind of like that. But, the people writing them probably weren't in the best state of mind, and yet they continued to go to the hospital. When you think about it, wouldn't all those low reviews actually mean the place is good then? I know it's good for me because the staff there listen to me and make me feel okay. My point is, the reviews are bad because the patients feel like they can express themselves however they like, which is actually a good thing. The world can be such a tricky place, huh? Anyway, if any of you are going through it right now, I hope you can find a professional that you vibe with. But before that, get yourself something warm to drink and bury yourself in the comfy bed and get a good night's sleep. I'm gonna send you all to bed now, so get ready. Good night now, my little nerds. Bless. Oh, this is a sequel of the Needed Streamer. No wonder it looks yeah, it's not like a sequel, but like something like a side game, like a DLC kind of shit. Okay. I don't know why I'm so scared of this one. Childhood home. Katang kutong. The train clanked on as it carried two lone passengers forward towards Ahmed's childhood home. Okay, 呢個啊，我唔知啊，我覺得要去佢即係以前屋企，諗翻佢童年回憶。
要分個 mon 俾我望下嘛？
可以啊。She very rarely spoke about her family and never even explained where their house was exactly. However, despite that, Picha still suggests to visit. Regardless of whether heaven or hell was waiting for them, it was a life partner's duty to follow their other half to it. I was scared of being happy. I mean, look at me. I may be cute and pretty and sometimes my brain cells kind of work, but I'm not exactly someone who deserves to be happy. Every time I thought about it, I felt like I was being crushed by a weight in my chest. It comes back every time K-Angel gets more followers and pure fans who genuinely liked her. I keep thinking that karma will get me for it one day, and whenever I go to bed, I can't help but think that I'm going to wake up to a flame war and everything will come to crashing down. I sometimes woke in the middle of the night screaming, perhaps escaping from the punishment worse than death that her mind is conjured up. The better her life was during her waking hours, the worse her nightmares would become. That's crazy. Not even the thought of being on a date could chase away those fears. But even with it hanging over my head, I had fun. It helped me pull out of the claws of my own mind for a little while. I started to even think that maybe I could be allowed to be happy. And that thought is getting a little stronger. Katang kutong. The train clanked on as it continued to carry the two lone passengers forward. Watching the sunset on the empty beach, enjoying our youth in the arcade at night, fighting against my inner demons at the hospital, nerding out as couples together at a shopping center with retro vibes, reminiscing about childhood in an abandoned school building. You know, to be honest, I thought it was all kind of stupid, 'cause like, it's kind of pointless, you know. Well, I guess it does give me content for my streams at least. Ahmed was both Pichan's girlfriend and Angel devoted to hundreds of thousands of nerds waiting on this other side of the screen. She was prepared to turn away the situation and experience into content, but on the flip side, this means that whenever she went to whatever she did, there would be countless shadows just waiting around the corner. The stress of having constantly switch between just a regular girl and one of the most popular streamers ever was immeasurable. The more it built up, the more it feeds into the air of unease that hung over her. Her role was always covered in shrouds of some indescribable anxiety. She hid half of her face with her hair so she wouldn't have to look straight at the uncomfortable something. It was a sad path to take, but she chose to walk into those thorns. And despite everything, the train continued to run.
never able to speak a single word. Whatever thought simmered away in Emma's head, the mechanical clanking and rattling erased it all. But you know, the only choice I have is to accept happiness. The train slowed to a complete halt as it arrived at its final stop. The two passengers alighted and headed for their destination. I will make my life a happy one. Their steps synced to each other. They walked side by side, slowly. I'll do it for you, Petit-chan. Thank you for never leaving me and always being there for me. And I'll do it for myself too. I'm a little scared, but I think I can do it. A moment of silence stretched between them. Their steps continued, however, carrying them forward to their goal. Part of me thinks that all love is just playing pretend. I mean, 90% of all couples ended up breaking up, so couldn't you say that they were just hanging everything on the short moment that felt good? Listen to me being such an edgelord, but I just thought I had to get that out there. And you tell me that that's not true even you didn't really believe it, right? There was no reply for her partner, but Ame took it as a silent agreement and skipped happily. No matter what happened from now on, I know that all dates we had and this moment of us going where we need to go together was all real. And that's enough for me. She smiled, and as the lie left her lips. When she spoke to the doctor last, she said nothing but lies. Technically, her claims of insomnia and chronic fatigue were untruthful. A medicine that would then be prescribed to her did help stabilize her. Her fundamental imbalance and misalignment weren't anything as superficial as symptoms, but she wasn't about to reveal them to anybody. Would anyone be able to understand the true inner working of a girl who called herself the internet angel? Would any doctor or lover be able to do that? Maybe her partner, her Petit-chan, was the only one who could. At the very least, the one thing that did remain true was that she was headed towards the goal on her own 2 feet. Petit-chan said nothing. To be more exact, nothing had been said since the moment they met. When Ame said she wanted to go on a date, that proclaim had been met with neither sound nor reply. We're almost there. Where? Isn't this exciting? What is? I get the feeling that all sorts of things are going to start coming our way, but it's nothing that we can't overcome together. Yay! Why? I hope our love will last forever. She stopped. She pointed at something in front of her and murmured softly. Promise you won't let seeing the stop. Promise you won't let seeing that stop you from staying with me. I love you, Petit-chan. I love you so much. That's it. What happened? The fuck? 點解冇見到呢個嘅？點解冇見到佢發癲嘅？冇得睇發癲。我呢個係咪3個 ending？ 發癲呢個同埋呢個。I'm scared 係咪可以翻去另一個度啊？我唔記得點樣翻去嗰啲小遊戲添。Continue 去翻呢個 data， 我會重新開過。Exit. Escape. No. 我可能要重新開嗰隻 game 佢先會。No no no not new game not new game not new game no no not no no let me leave let me escape 我重新開嗰隻 game 先。我要整翻個 window 啦。我開呢個。Oh, the fuck? 我個 window capture 到佢。Hello, window capture. Q window. Oh, small window. Hold on. How do I?呢個啊，我應該轉翻大就得㗎啦。Okay. Okay. Cute. What is this? Hey cuties! I'm K-Angel, your favorite inner angel. Guess where I am today? I'm here at Comic-It, the sacred pilgrimage of sight of all nerds. Phew, look at all these people. I wonder if there's anything I could turn into content. Whoa, it's K-Angel. Hello, my cutie nerds. Faza, I'm gonna kill you. What the fuck? Oh no, an IRL live death threat. K-Angel, I love you. Shut up, die, kill yourself. Shut the fuck up, Lamau. Oh my fucking god, they're all so rude. You're filthy nerds. Take your meds and go to sleep. Bless. What the fuck is this? Quiet. How do I kill them? What the fuck do I do? What the fuck? Tracking capsule. I don't know how to shoot. How the fuck do I shoot? Quiet. Can I shoot them? Or do I just avoid them? What do I
left
push?
kick, right kick.
Cầm cho.
WASDRKGU
A B C D E F G. Z. What the fuck? Go away, bitch. Wait. Quiet. キモい。Ah! Laser pills. Oh! 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 怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。What am I doing? What am I doing? Kill them! Kill them! Fucking kill them! Fucking kill them! Kill the nerds! Can I go? Like, no. Oh! 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 Go away! 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 Get away! Get away! Get away! Get your filthy hands on me! What the fuck is this? Chick medicine? Oh, okay. Oh, oh, oh. What is this boss battle? Oh, yeah. I can't even beat the boss. Kawaii. Oh. Oh, I did it. I killed him. Yatta!
Yay.
I'm bad at these games. Grah! Goodbye, cuties. Kills. Blech. Explodes. I did it. Never thought I'd get attacked by robots today. There she is. Let me smash. Let me smash. There's more? Keijo. Get the fuck out, you cow. Ugh, I'm so sick of this. This will be your final bliss. Oh, I don't want to do more of this. This is so scary. I don't want the nerds to come kill me. Kawaii. Oye. Go away. There's so many of them. Oh, go away. Go away, nerds. Go away.
tracking capsule. What the fuck is this? Oh. I'm so bad at this. And laser pill. What the fuck? No reinforce. What the fuck? Oi. I'm so bad. No reinforce. Why? There's two no reinforce. What the fuck? Oh. Koi. Yeah. I hate these kind of games. I'm so bad at them. Oh, I killed him. Shit. Yay! Finally. Jesus. Get lost, you stinky gamers. It never ends. Die. Can I ask you something? Yes, ma'am. Are you guys coming from the station? Yes, we came by train. Oh, I see. The trains, huh? I'm gonna check the station out for a sec. This will be your final bless. Yokidoko stage ka. How many stages is there? Oi! 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 Koi. Oh! There's all no reinforcement. What the fuck? So many nerds, so many nerds. Why there's no reinforcement anymore?
Oh, 笑笑。乖，冇事啊，冇事。
Fuck off, nerds! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off, nerds!
喂，姐姐。
What? It's a fucking train! It's a fucking train! I didn't really have to move, honestly. Oh, I did it. Ah, Yuvea. I had the perfect position, yes. No game audio? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I forgot to reset the audio. Am I done? Holy fuck, I'm done. And you and me. Yay. All those stupid nerds are gone. Hell yeah. I got some good content ideas too today. Tell me how well I did, Peachan. Yippee! 大咗冇低呢生一世。OK。
咩啊？做咩嗌到咁慘啊？去個廁所啫，冇留喺鋪床度陪你啫，你唔使嗌到咁慘嘅。
我又要開另一隻 game 啦。
好啊。
呢個
姐姐，走咗。算。
This is like Pong。點解每次去都 default 會去咗我個 VTube Studio？
因為佢查唔到，你要校特定 mon 咯，咁樣佢就會彈嘅。
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I'm confused. Okay. Okay, man. 我驚會唔會我想知佢會露幾多，我好驚嘅隻 game。
係
點解佢冇英文 I don't know how to do that. そんなあんまりちゃんいつめないですね。助けて。Oh,
Oh. What kind? Okay. Eh. Ooh. Oh,やばい。やばい。I don't like this. Yeah, bye. She's just wearing a swimsuit for summer. She just went to the beach. She's just, you know, it's summertime. She just likes to go to the beach. Just beach time, you know? Oi! Okay, 幾時先可以彈到去嗰度？ shit. Let me end this, please. I don't want to look at her like that. Oops. Oh wait, I could shoot at them. What am I doing? Please. Just let me end this fucking game. No! Just need this one. I just need one more, please. When will this end? Finally! Yay! I hate this game. I fucking hate it. Oh, I forgot to give you guys music again. There's no more, right? Hold on. I forgot to. I don't know how to. Nah. I don't want to read that. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's it. That's the game. Cool. I'm gonna stop playing this one. I don't really like that game. I don't really like that game. I'm gonna play the other one. Wait, no, it's in Japanese. I don't understand. Hold on. Give me a while. Something normal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Is this one? Ah, yes.
Hey cutie, welcome to my room. Make yourself at home. You can try clicking on the dev name to the right if you want. Oh, is this just like... This turn from me saying, wouldn't it be cool if we had a fan this parodying one from the 90s into a full-blown thing that captured my idea incredibly well, which is amazing. I'm so blessed to have a team that I could have blast creating with. I truly feel like NSO has become something we can freely unleash our fun and creative with. We had an absolute ball with this, so we like to pass those feelings on to our players too. It would really make our day. The main game didn't really go much into what dates with Ame involved, so I was really happy that we could get the opportunity to expand on that with the bonus content here. Can you click on other things? I'm Saito, the producer. I love these kinds of mini games and short novels. I think everyone would make more of them. I'm so happy I get to share these with you today. I'm Maluino, and I did the art for Ame and the visual novel. I spent a little time getting to know her properly, wrecking my brain for how she would feel during the certain parts. I'm very lucky to have been blessed with opportunities to capture her cuteness. I think this is cute. You get to see like what all the creators think. I'm Unica, and I headed the script of the visual novel. I'm really glad I was able to write something that show all of Ame's charms and quirks. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I did. I'm Mumi, and I oversaw the production of bonus Don't Die K-Angel game. It's a casual and quick-paced game that I hope you all enjoy. I also made a super cute K-Angel animation that pops up when you win, so you keep your eye peeled out for it too. Hi, I'm Ninai. I was in charge of the staff message page and launch, along with the block breaking game. Both of us from our circle. You helped out, but I'll be speaking today as the group rep. The staff message section pays homage to the famous PC 98 games, and the block breaker from the PC 88. I feel like you can only really get these kind of things on fan discs, and this is probably one of the few chances in the modern age where you'll get to experience something like this retro, even when it comes to NSO content. So I really hope you'll have fun with it. Lastly, thank you all to the players who have played this masterpiece from the era, and to those who are giving this a go. See you around then. Hello, I did the NSO FSX, the Windows startup sounds and the train jingle, etc., and the sound effects and the background music for the Blockbreaker game. I drew heavily inspiration from the original game that was based on, and played around with overtones and FM synths to make the final product. It ended up pretty good if you ask me. Anyways, enjoy. This is cute. But yeah, I think that's it for most, like, all the mini games, kind of. I mean, we could go back to like the like more visual novel one. I don't know how I'll get to but I don't know if I could finish it though. I don't know how to just like change up the game ending. 係咪唔同次序會有唔同 ending 啊？I don't know. I don't know. Can you hear it? bit low because I made it low because it was loud as fuck. Hold on. How about now? How about now? You like that? Ah. Is this better? Is this better? Alright. Let me see. And retest skipped. Let's do this. Should I get to some save files, I guess? Let's load. Yeah, let's load from here. We can go... What if we go to the childhood home first? Are Katang katong. The train clanked on as it carried the two lone passengers forward. Uh-oh. Towards Ame's childhood home.
Anna.
Okay, oyasumi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mwah.
Mwah.
There goes Aiko-san. I think we could, yeah, we could get another ending just from this. Miki-chan-san, irashaimase. You don't be mama. Mama. Jawa. How do I... Oh. Why is my... I'm weird. I have a green thing around me. What the fuck? Dun 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 dun. Dun. Let me change my color code. How about now? Okay, there's no more green thing. Alright. She rarely spoke about her family and never explained where their house was exactly. However, despite that, Peach still struggled to visit. Regardless of whether heaven or hell. Is it skipping when I'm... I don't know. No, wait, don't skip text. Kawaii. Kawaii yo. Nande? But let's do that again. Comes back to me every time I change the color. Yep. I was no in the light. I can't do this. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Ka-tung. The train clanked on as it continued to carry the two lone passengers forward. Ahmed trembled inside the swaying carriage, but the huge machine did nothing to comfort her. The train had no feelings, only electric circuits that took commands and inputs from its human driver. She could be scared for her life, and the train would would still be complete and oblivious to it. No way I could ever be happy. What kind of a fucked up world would let a low life like me find joy? I'm just a useless sack of flesh that nobody could ever love. Ami hunched over and cradled her head in her arms, her body twitching as she tried to hold back her emotions. The noise and the pain attack her was like a swarm of flies, blocking out the person beside her, the one that loved her. It was so unbearable that Ame was starting to forget where she was. Help me! I'm so stupid.
Stupid, 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 I want to throw up. I feel like I'm lying to everyone. I tricked all of them into thinking I'm an angel. I reeled them in with my sweet talking and turned their genuine love into money for myself. I show them some skin knowing they'll throw themselves at me, and I say all the things I know they want to hear. Also, they can boost my ego and my bank account. How could a girl like this ever be allowed to be happy? I'm my fast self, who rolled up in bed and scrolled the internet endlessly, would never forgive someone like that. If she could travel to the future, she'd come and hit me. It's strange. I'm the only one that could ever undo love. But I feel nothing but rage and contempt for myself. Emma screamed, her voice piercing the air. The grotesque twist formed was the true nature of Angel, who charmed hundreds upon thousands of fans all over the world. Her expectations and emotions ran wild. Her mind fell apart at the worst of times. And when she troubled anyone else, her guilt would crush her, and she would scream and cry out in an attempt to block everything out. She was like a young and immature beast that was not quite human. That was how she saw herself, or rather, how she thought she ought to see herself. And the true emotions that lay at her heart of it all was that she loved herself. She was so drunk on her own love that it made exposing this unsightly part of herself bearable. Her mind was always intoxicated by one thing or another. Right now, it was the unfortunate part inside that rejects all the happiness for herself. She made herself feel better by acting the role of a tragic and beautiful young woman who had gone off the rails and tormented herself with the irony of it all. The people online were right about me, being a low-like scum who begged for scrap of pandering and sucking up and lying to others. I'm sorry for talking shit about anyone. I'm sorry for looking down on you people. But I'm not the only bad guy here. Just because I seem to have a good life going on for me with a partner and fans who love me doesn't mean they have to attack me. The internet has plenty of other people who hide there because their life's empty and hollow. So why me? Isn't it worse to do nothing with your life? Is it such a crime for me to get lucky? I took this gamble knowing that if I made one wrong step, I'd be ridiculed for the rest of my life and be forced to live as a plaything. Why can't people see that? I deserve at least a pat on the back for that. Emma shook her head and swung her shoulder violently. Her entire set of cells was jacked into the internet, to an entire world watching picking her apart 24/7, day in and day out. It was you should have done this. You should have done that. You suck. You're disgusting. We're going to plaster your name everywhere, then slash it into shreds. She was fighting with fans and haters every day in her head. She wanted nothing more than for it to stop, and the only person who could do that was her partner Petit. However, not even the romantic presence could get through her heart. The anxious that plagued her hung around her like a fog. But what would happen if the only person in the world she could trust was her swelling ego would toss her aside? What if she were the one to try first instead? Or what if it happened to be both of them at the same time? As much as we wanted to believe otherwise, love was not infallible. They were incompatible as many ways. Ame had managed to become K-Angel, the internet sensation with the world wrapped around her little finger, but Pichan was just an average person off the street. If Ame left first, then she would take everything with her. However, on the other hand, Pichan could become the single weapon that could kill K-Angel mythos and expose her for everything she was. The doubt would start to rise. Was this person the right one to share everything with? Am I doing the right thing by trusting someone else and revealing my past roots and my childhood home to them? But love is a fragile thing. The moment you start to question it is when it all begins to fall apart. Trust is a single component, keeping lust through thoughts of using your partner and all those other vague in check when in love, and you can't buy it back once you start losing it either. Now that the irreversible had happened, it wasn't hard to imagine where these two were headed. Things were still fine as long as the train was still running, but it was closing into the final stop, where two would have no choice to alight. They have faced each other, whether they like it or not, and confront the other own heart too. The heart that doubted and took advantage of the one they were supposed to love and trust. The guilt, the self-awareness, it was all getting bigger and bigger. The train carrying Ame was starting to slow. The 10-20 seconds it would reach the goal. Once stopped, Ame would find herself at the gates of hell. She couldn't bear to look reality in the eye without the inerration of her own ego. And the breaks were the best hangover cure she could ever have. Her mind speeds up, brewing an apocalypse with its void. A few thoughts had begun to bubble. What would happen if she abandoned Pichan? Didn't they still love each other? Even if she left, wouldn't they try to piece things back together? There would be salvation, sweet, convenient salvation, and absolute destruction, all two sides of the same coin of delusion. Her mind was a mess. An announcement blaring through the train. In a few seconds, the train was going to stop at its final destination, the hell of self-awareness. Goodbye, and hello, beginning of inevitable end of dream. Kill me, please. The wheels grind to a halt. Oh, okay, man. Oh shit. You know, let's go to the beach first. What would happen if we go to the beach first? I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing. Why did we go to the childhood home already? Nope. Oops. How did I click this? I can't go back? Ready? I can't click on the thing. I don't know why. Oops. Hi. I can't escape. I can't click on the menu. I tried to click on the menu.
Okay, so we can't go to her childhood home that quickly. Oh. Did I fucked up the game? How did I get the other ending? I think there's another ending. I didn't see it. Did I crash the game? Oops. Hello? I think I crashed the game. Oopsies. I don't know if there's more. Let me try to put that again. Oh. Cause okay, we've seen a lot of these, but we haven't seen this one. Is this... Let me search how many endings they have. I'll make sure I'm not missing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Is there a volume 2? I don't know how many endings are there. Yeah, I think there's only 2 endings. I'm not sure if there's like more. Yeah, there's only 2 endings. So we already got 2 of them. The mental breakdown one and also the normal happy ending. Kind of. But I want to know, like at the ending of like the happy ending, what does it mean for her to be like, I don't know. She said promise, like she asked Petit promise he won't like back away if like after she saw her childhood home. I'm curious. I want to see her childhood home. I want to see how fucked up her like backstory is, honestly. I want to know. I want to know your trauma, girl. I want to know your trauma, please. I want to see your trauma, girl. Is there gonna be volume 2? Oh, there's other random shit. Soundtracks. Are there other things? I don't think so. I think that's it. I think I played everything, guys. I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if I can fix her, man. I don't know if I can fix her. I'm scared of her. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. What do I have to say? I'm scared. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Should we chat for a while? It's been a while since we just had like a one-on-one chat. How are you guys? How are you guys been? Yesterday, well, some of you guys might have heard on Twitter Space, but yesterday is the first time I've seen someone being booted, like their car being booted, because me and my friend, she's like, oh, I don't really have anything at my house now. We should go eat dinner together. I'm like, sure. And we go eat dinner, and all the free parking space are like not available. They're all full. So we're like, oh, we have to pay here? What if we just don't pay? Would they boot us that quickly? Nah. Fast forward 2 hours later. We went back to the car, and the car got booted. There's like a fucking little claw thing, contraption, that like holds her car down. Not her car down, but like, you know, it's just on her wheel. And we're like, fuck. And she had to pay $50. She had to pay a $50 fine because we didn't pay at first. We originally just had to pay $6, but now she had to pay $50. Getting the boot removed. Lesson learned. We pay when you need to. If you say you have to pay, pay. They'll get you. I may stream tonight. Maybe, or maybe just on Twitter Space, because I need to study tonight. I don't know if I'll stream on YouTube though. Maybe. But yeah, I would just study. I have an exam tomorrow. Well, I was every day. Well, no, every other day. I feel like I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching today's stream. I'll try to make another short soon. I know my goal is to make at least one short a month. So I'll try to do that. We're studying a microbiology lab. Yep. We had to do some lab lab shit. Yup. Lab shit. But yeah. Yeah, I have finals next week as well, so wait. I'll probably still stream next week. I do have a lot of finals next week, so I'll be busy. I'll be pretty fucking busy. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. My dad is already asking me to make lunch, so I'll be getting lunch. I'll say goodbye to everyone. ブランさんお疲れ、シーファーさんお疲れ、タイダーさんお疲れ、アイカさんお疲れ、クリックスお疲れ、ネコラさんお疲れ、ケタリエさんお疲れ、ナオさんお疲れ、大丈夫と問題さんお疲れ、団体ゴミゲディディさんお疲れ、ミキションさんお疲れ、お疲れみんな。Best of luck with finals. I'm dying. If you gotta go eat, gotta go sleep, go to fuck to sleep. 大家無聊嘅話，或者想睇其他台嘅話，我推介大家去睇 Tia さん，係攞Tia 馬上係而家占卜緊占卜台係。如果大家未睇嘅話，快啲去睇佢嘅新衣裝，佢新衣裝超型啊！係啦，係咁先啊，早唞。Oh yeah, everything I promised. For the merch, we're making it. Echo's helping to make the merch happen soon. Probably, maybe next month. By next month or something. The lore. I don't have time to make the lore yet. I'll try. And also, the cover. Maybe the cover will come sooner than the lore, actually. Kind of funny. The cover might come out like sooner than the lore. But yeah, this will be it for today. No more announcements. I'll see you maybe on Saturday. Maybe on Saturday as well.
I don't know. I'm shut the fuck up. Goodbye. お疲れ。Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.